Why is it not crazy to make $50K a year and just have to serve people your whole life and be stuck and do? Why is that not crazy? And then the people who don't have to do all that and don't listen to the rules and get to do whatever they want, why is that considered crazy? But all the people, the 99% of people who just obey all these orders, why is that not crazy? Why is that seen as the norm?
Everybody can be crazy. There's crazy.
Okay, if everybody's crazy,
well,
then
no. Wait. I said everybody can be crazy. But whether or not somebody's crazy doesn't have to do with the amount of money they're making, right? At the end of the day, it took me a while to learn this, but at the end of the day, you're always serving somebody, whether you want to or not.
Who do you think I'm serving?
Your audience. Or you might might be serving advertising. Sure, you might be okay with that, and that's cool. And some people are okay serving like the barista that tells them what to do at Starbucks. Or some people are okay with serving, a manager at a corporate thing, hedge fund, whatever.
Serving my audience? How am I serving my audience though?
Because you are in some ways captive to their attentions. Yeah, you have to entertain them. You got to put out videos for them. You have to do things that.
But I don't do what they want me to do. If I did what they want me to do, I'd just be okay, and I would okay, and then I would listen, and I would get the brand deals. I get none of that. I get censored. I don't get any brand deals, and half the people who watch it are like, they're just psychoanalyzing it, and they can't comprehend why I am the way I am.
Sure, but
that's not serving them. That's just providing them entertainment.
Yeah, you're kind of like living the dream of there's that saying. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so I feel similarly.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as you live in a society, we're kind of like, we're tied into the metrics somehow. We got to pay taxes. You got to. There's always some form.
Pay taxes. There's ways around it.
They're not legal ways. I mean,
there's legal ways, man. You get your LLC, you move out to different countries.
I've got my LLC. I live in a state with I do distributions with my company. I've got okay. When you start talking, now we're talking tax evasion. Okay, not avoidance. But the. Yeah, I'm just saying that like when you talk about the industry making 50K or 500K or whatever, I know a lot of people that live pretty hollow lives that make a lot of money. Like, do you think Hassan is happy when you watch him on his stream and you see how he interacts? That dude makes. No. I think that guy might pull 7 figures a month.
Well, that guy's not funny. Like I'm trying.
Yeah, but regardless, like he's like.
Entertainment.
I think that's the example of a type of guy. Here's another thing that I'll say.
But we're nothing alike. That's not.
Sure, you might not be. I don't think Andrew Tate is happy.
That's cap.
I don't think that dude is a happy guy.
Cap,
I don't think he's a happy dude.
Why?
He doesn't have a good woman in his life.
Oh, he has many.
You can't have many good women.
Yeah, you can.
Somebody that gives you more than just pussy. Like some sort of like deeper fulfillment. I don't think so.
Deeper fulfillment is some matrix shit, bro. Women don't provide that much. Like, what do you really do with your girl? Like, okay, you watch a movie, you talk, like, but mostly you talk online. Like, what are you really talking about?
You can't imagine or envision any type of like deeper connection.
Tell me what that is. Tell me. I've been in relationships. I've been in many relationships with girls from all over the world. Like ultimately, and it's okay.
I feel like you're
deeper fulfillment.
At some point, I think a goal in life is to find a partner that you feel like you can like go on the journey of life with. It's somebody that you share your thoughts and feelings with. It's somebody you share struggles with. You go through life moving to different places, traveling around. Like you might share hobbies.
Why with one?
Because typically
that's programming, man.
It's not programming.
That's the idea of one wife. This is my wife.
How many close friends do you have?
5, 6.
Why not 30?
Huh?
Why not 30?
Because
why not 50?
I can't displace my time to
that.
Yeah.
You don't have time to build those really deep relationships with 5 or 6 or 7 or 20 different women. You can't do that. Like the type of time that you need.
Yeah, but friends and girlfriends are different relationships.
Yeah, a girlfriend should be more.
No, a girlfriend can be in love with you, and I can think, yeah, she's alright. You my girl, but she loves me.
Okay, I mean, if that's your view, I can't change your mind on it. But I think at some point in your life, you're gonna want something a little bit more because those types of relationships are pretty empty. They're not very fulfilling.
So where's the fulfillment come for you in your relationships?
From
having a picnic?
Well, no, it's like from the time and history that you share with each other, the memories you make with each other, and then the challenges and the things that you do together as you go through life. So it might be like big life events, like having somebody you can talk to about like important things going on in your life. It might be extra fun or awesome events, somebody to travel with and go like make new memories with and stuff. It might be somebody you can be vulnerable with. You can share like emotional experiences if you have stuff that you're dealing with, like a partner like that you would connect with, that you wouldn't connect with like any random girl. If you feel so inclined, but I guess you just don't give a fuck yet. So
I think you could do that with everything you're saying. I don't see why I can't do that with 5.
If your mom died, do you want to be with some girl that you see twice a month, like crying? You're like, fuck, my mom died. I feel so bad.
No, you don't want to cry around your girl, period. She thinks you're weak.
Not if you have some traumatic shit going on.
I mean,
I don't think a girl would hold it against you if you cried because your parent died.
She wouldn't try to, but naturally she's like, oh, look at this fucking bitch. bitch.
No shot.
Crying.
This is
about
no
his
way.
mom. What a
No shot,
pussy.
dude. No shot.
It's better to just move on. Like, there's no point.
Just move on from your parents. What if both your parents died in a car accident?
You cry a little bit, but you know, you got like, what else are you gonna do? Like, what's the point of crying repeatedly for a month?
You have to cry for a month, but I think you have to take some time to process your emotions. You can't just like bury it and keep moving forward, right? You have to deal with things. Otherwise, you're
Isn't that the most progressive thing to do? Is just bury it and push forward?
No, because eventually you're going to hit a wall and crash, and your whole life is going to fall apart, or you're going to die of fucking cocaine before that or some shit.
Maybe. At least you go out on top. You know what I'm saying?
You want to go out on top when you're 28 years old? There's a lot of musicians and shit that do it. I mean, you're going to be like Juice WRLD or fucking any. I mean, you could. I mean, there's.
Oh, rest in peace. But I mean, he was fucking 21, Juice WRLD.
You don't want to be that guy.
So you're saying he suppresses emotions too much?
I don't know if he did or not. I'm just saying that it's probably better. You can live a better life. Like at 25, you'll be happier if you deal with your shit than if you just like ignore everything and keep.
Yeah, there's a way to deal
forward
with your shit that's not crying to your bitch. If you just crying to your girl, I'm sad, she's just gonna look at you like, ugh, and she's gonna want to find a guy who's not crying.
Who's not gonna cry when his mom dies?
Who's not crying right now. Not when the mom dies, she's gonna want to be with a guy who's not crying, because that's what girls want. Girls want a confident, strong man. They don't want to be around a guy who's crying.
You don't think you can be confident and strong but be upset when like especially horrible things happen?
Crying is the opposite of confidence.
That's absolutely not true.
That's not true?
Absolutely not.
Okay, what does confidence look like?
Confidence is being able to cry and still having confidence in yourself.
No, but the situation of crying, that's the most vulnerable and weak.
It is vulnerable, but it takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable. You have to have a high level of trust in somebody, one, to be vulnerable, and I think you have to have a high level of confidence to be able to go to a vulnerable place and then come back. I'm not saying you're trying to do a bitch for your entire life. Your mom dies and all of a sudden, like every other day, you know, you're visiting her gravesite or some shit. But I think it takes a lot to be able to explore those emotions, feel bad about them, process them, and then move on. Like, yeah, my mom died.
But ultimately, isn't it better to not cry around your girl than to cry around your girl? Think about it.
I'm not going to say whether or not it's better to or to not, but I will say you should be able to.
You should be able to.
Yeah, some people don't.
Think of the female brain. Is it better to cry around her or to not cry around her?
Depends on if you cry a lot or not. It's
one situation.
No, I will tell you this for a fact, okay?
Okay.
If you were a woman, and I won't even use myself as an example, although I could. If you were a woman and Andrew Tate was around you, and he got really emotional over something and he started crying, you would feel like the most special fucking woman in the world. Because you would feel like you're seeing a side of Andrew Tate he's never shown on stream before. He's never showed a hoe before. He's never shown any woman. You're getting something that is so special because you've got a guy that's so confident, so stable, handles his shit so well, that when he shows you that level of emotional vulnerability, like, oh my God.
She starts interjecting herself in your life, and she starts like feeling about your problems so much she thinks she can solve you.
It doesn't have to be. If it's a dumb
That's what
woman,
women do. Women are like, I'm going to fix you. I'm going to work on you. And then you become like a little project.
You find a different woman. That's a bullshit
Exactly.
woman. That's a bullshit woman. But
That's
not every woman is like that.
That's what women do.
I don't think so.
That's female nature.